Hello everyone, this is Mr. Tenich here for our 1.3 notes over distance and midpoint. Now, first thing you need to remember to do, please put the date that you are taking these notes. Within this section, we are going to be learning about finding the distance between points and numbers, and also finding the midpoints between distance and numbers. The first part we're going to look at is our distance formula on the number line. Now, what we're doing is we are finding the distance between two numbers. So the first thing that you could do, if you wanted, you could easily just count how many steps it takes for you to get from x1 to x2. Mathematically, there is an easier way to do this. To find the distance between the two numbers, what we can do is we take the absolute value of x2 minus x1, or you can take the difference of x1 minus x2. If we were to just take x2 minus x1, we could have either a positive or negative value. The problem with that is that distance always has to be positive. So that's why we include the absolute value symbol. The nice thing about this, though, is that you can subtract either x2 minus x1 or go the other way around. The order will not matter. The next distance formula we are going to learn about deals with the coordinate plane. So this is finding the distance between 2 points. And we are going to denote these points as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Now, to find the distance between those 2 points, what we are going to do is we are going to take the square root of x1 minus x2 all squared plus y1 minus y2 all squared. Now, you can switch it up, and if you want to do x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1, that will work perfectly fine. That would be the exact same thing as if we did the distance formula on the number line. Now, in example 1, it tells us to use the number line to find QR. So it is telling us to find the distance from point Q to point R. Now, we know that Q is -2 and R is at 3. So remember, what it tells us to do in the distance formula for the number line is to take the difference of the two and then take the absolute value. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the absolute value of R minus Q. Now in this problem, R is 3 and Q is -2. So we are doing 3 minus -2. This comes out to be 3 minus -2 can change to positive. So this is the same as the absolute value of 5. Now remember, absolute value makes whatever is on the inside of that, inside of the absolute value sign, a positive number. Now 5 is already positive, so it just stays as positive 5. Now continue on to part 2 of 1.3 distance and midpoint notes.